Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, something we'll have to keep an eye on in this one, the weather. Pretty dry right now, but there is rain expected around the stadium later in the game, and that could cause some sort of a delay.
And when you're aware of that, Boog, you know you got to come out and try to score early, put some runs up, get a lead, because you just never know if you're going to be able to continue that game or what that delay is going to do to your starting pitcher, perhaps. So, you know, always want to play with an urgency, but even more so on a day like this when you've got forecast for rain later.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Seth Lugo.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Whit Merrifield at the plate and takes high there. High in the air, out to right. Blanco has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
0-1. Lawrence Butler, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. One out, base is empty. And takes low for ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That's down and in.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
In the air, left field. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
Batting third.
Two outs, base is empty. Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air, right field. Blanco settles under it. He's got it, and that is out number 3. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher tonight, Jose Barrios.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
And now, Dairon Blanco.
For the Royals, the right fielder, Dairon Blanco.
And here it comes. Barrios, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next one in the dirt.
1-1.
Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Round second, digging for third. Not in time. He's safe. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's the third baseman. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And the 0-2. And that's ball one.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Blanco at third with nobody out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Kicks and deals. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. The pitch comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Runner stays put at third.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. He's in safely at second, and a run comes in to score.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And that's in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. That one ripped, but foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. It's the Royals 1 and the White Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Brett Myers. The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls.
One of our favorites, Jerry Hillsdale, umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one.
Ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
The pitch. That's off the mark, and now it's 3-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Now it's J.D. Martinez. That one's in there. And it's 0-1. Martinez, an all-star a season ago, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. The pitch.
1-1.
Pitch out, but no action.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. That's a strike. White Sox down a run here at the top of the second. Misses, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now it's Nick Senzel right through there for a strike. The 0-1. Ripped to third and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Two on, 1 out. David Peralta at the plate. Second in the AL in home runs. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The Royals leading by a run as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Righty to the plate. Got him. Now 2 away. Now a chance for Gabriel Moreno. That's in there. And that's strike 1. Down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Myers, the lead runner, out at second. Martinez on at first with 2 down. Kicks and fires. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Two outs. And another ball. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
No, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. just missed. Two outs, bases are full. And a pitch. That clips the zone, and the count 1-2.
1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next pitch is outside. Struck him out looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the second. At the plate, Jonathan India. Berrios back to work. Hit in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 7. The second baseman.
And the batter now, Michael Massey. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. In there at the knees. Bounce to the right. And foul ball. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Left field. 2 away now.
Batting 8. The center fielder.
Drew Waters stands in.
Waters.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Nabs it, and the inning is over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. On to the 3rd inning. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Whit Merrifield. Here, the right-hander back to work. And a swing and a miss.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's outside.
Ball.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And there's a ball.
3-1.
And down on strikes. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Butler in the box for the 2nd time. 1 ball, no strikes. Now this is in the air down the line. Weimer on the move. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the 17th.
Luis Robert now. Flied to right his first time. That one's in there. That's strike 1. 2 out, space is empty. That one ripped. That's back. And it's gone. A gigantic blast. 3rd home run of the season, and we're level. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Siggy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
2 outs, nobody on. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brett Myers. Hit in the air, center field. Waters under it. Makes the catch, inning over. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, now the left fielder, Joey Weimer.
Joey Weimer.
The right-hander back to work. He had a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The punch out there, and now 1 away.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Blanco takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Tied up here in the early going. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. 1-2.
1-2 the count.
And a pitch. That one just misses.
2-2.
And another ball. Swings and misses. Had him way out front of the slur. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Slice down the right side. Two down, nobody on. Out to short, Myers. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. Still tied, 1-1. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the White Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. The pitch. And a foul ball. The Y to kick the pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Nick Senzel, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
At the belt and fires.
1-2.
In the dirt, no movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first with no outs here. And the right-hander deals. Got him! That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
The left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And in one hops the wall. J.D. Martinez headed home. He'll score. The White Sox take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
1 out, runner at second. Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit. Walked his first time. That's in there. Strike 1. 1 run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. That one inside, and that's ball 2. Man at second. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee. The throw on the money. Nice play.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Spencer Torkelson now at the plate. Caught looking his first time up. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Hard ground ball, base knock. In comes the runner from third. It's 3-1.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. There's a strike. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
And now it's even up.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
The 1-1. Good eye right there. Torkelson off of first with 2 away. There's the strike up high. It's 2-2. The pitch. Sends it to first, and that is the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the White Sox 3 and the Royals 1. And we're back. Bottom 4 and to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. And here it comes. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the righty deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Not even close there. And the count is 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond. And they just keep eating right out of your hand. Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The White Sox up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got it by him for the K.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing, because he's coming right after these guys.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Caught him looking for the K.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Lawrence Butler. Here comes a pitch. That one out to right. Gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now it's Luis Robert. He's already homered in this game. Robert in his 6th season, 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And that one is lifted in the air. Blanco has this one sized up. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Brett Myers. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Blanco going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Royals 1. Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And now here is Jonathan India. There's a strike. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close. Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That misses. 2-2. Kicks and deals. Popped up. Makes the grab, one away.
The batter, number 19, second baseman,
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Foul ball there. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Corrals it. 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's a speed threat. Drew Waters. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. New arm out of the bullpen, Kyle Wright.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Number 30.
And here is J.D. Martinez. The wind of the pitch. No balls and a strike to J.D. Movement in the bullpen. Alec Marsh, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Oh, 0-2 now. And downstairs. Next offering upstairs. The wind and the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Right side, hard hit. Over to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel digs in now. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
1-0.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count 1-1. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Just misses with that one. A little bit low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, David Peralta. And first offering is fouled off. That one catches the corner for a strike. 2 down, nobody on, as we play game 1 of this 4-game series.
Finish him.
And he deals. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And look out.
Hit him.
As that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
The batter.
So up next for Chicago, Gabriel Moreno. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. There's the strike at the knees.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Peralta leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Well struck left field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Around third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe.
He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So 2 down, and next to hit for the Sox, Spencer Torkelson, 1 for 2. Check swing went around. That's strike 1.
0 and 1.
The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Righty to the plate.
Down, ball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And there's a strike. That one misses, and a full count now. Whit Merrifield hitting on deck circle. To the right side. Takes it himself. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing right now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boog, but I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
We welcome you back with good news. The tarp is off the field, and it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Spencer Turnbull, the new pitcher after a short delay, and we're ready to play ball.
The left
Joey
fielder.
Weimer getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 0-1.
That's in. Ball.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Dairon Blanco. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. In there for strike one. Turnbull, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
No balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Swings through that one out in front that time. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Royals leave one, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Harvey. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Harvey.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. In there at the knees for a strike. The 1-1. Check swing, no appeal.
2-1.
And another ball. He swings and fouls one off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Leading off for the White Sox, the right fielder,
Lawrence Butler, the next to hit. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Wouldn't chase that time. Nobody out. Runner at first. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Fastball for a strike. Kicks and fires. Good job to fight that one off. Merrifield on at first, nobody out. That one not close. 2-2. Righty delivers. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Way inside, gets out of the way.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So digging in, Luis Robert. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Clips the corner. 0-1.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's providing them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Brett Myers steps to the plate for the...
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. A big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Now fly ball to right center. Blanco settles under this one. Brings it in. And that is that. White Sox strand a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
The catcher, Salvador.
Turnbull back to work. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. So up next, Vinny Pasquantino, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball for a strike. The White Sox leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. That misses
ball,
the
2
zone,
strikes.
and that's ball 1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Myers moving under this one. They got it for out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Jonathan India at the plate. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And that extends the inning. And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. And that's too high.
1-0.
India off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The center fielder,
Drew Waters steps in for the Royals. Fought off foul. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Stratton.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Stepping in, Nick Senzel.
The third baseman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
1-1.
Falling behind 2-1. And the pitch. That one misses. Ball 3. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Peralta in the box now. No balls and a strike. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Angel Serpa, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Schreiber also throwing. Next offering misses down and away.
1-1.
And another ball. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
The batter.
And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Stratton, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. At the belt and fires. Now
Ball
1-1. Two outs. Now one missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that's down and away. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one's in there. 3-2 down. And there's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Man at first, and now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Up and in, ball 1. And the righty deals. Torkelson started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. Two and 0 to Cal. Here it comes.
No, that's it.
And misses inside. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Swing and a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third. In there safely.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Whit Merrifield will hit next. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. And the right-hander deals. Liner, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 5-1.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Lawrence Butler steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. In the air, right field. Sizing this one up. And that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5-1. You're dialed into the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Buck Farmer.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So digging in, Joey Wiemer.
The left fielder, Joey.
Line to kick the pitch.
Wiemer.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Blanco batting with one down takes a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Missed with a changeup and 1-1. And a good eye there.
Ball.
The wind of the pitch. And that is in for a strike. And the count is even 2-2. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Number 11 stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. Bounce to the right side. Gets it to first. Royals set down in order. Royals bats are quiet there. They're down here 5-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. John Schreiber.
John Schreiber.
And now the center fielder.
Off for the White Sox. The center fielder.
Luis Robert. The pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
And that one missing low.
That's a ball.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
That's the ball.
Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Close one, doesn't get the call. Full count now.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now, Brett Myers.
Ball, that's it.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Hard hit, right side. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D.
2 outs, base is empty. J.D. Martinez steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. Ball 1 there.
Down. Ball.
2 down, nobody on, as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And the slider just misses. Here comes a pitch. Here's late there, strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
In the air, right field. Blanco makes the play, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. High to the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the White Sox 5 and the Royals 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Drew Pomeranz.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Witt Jr.
The wind of the pitch. Inside, just missed. That's in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle
13.
Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Headed towards the corner. Butler drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. It's a strike. The Royals down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. The Royals down to their final strike. That one off the mark. Ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight.